YouTube, you remember Facebook, you remember TikTok, right? You remember, boom. Just pick that little general, tune in with a podcast. Keep your body clean, man. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Man, what's poppin', y'all? Look, man, look, I'm just getting in. You hear me? Y'all know I be going the live thing when I get in. But I got to clean up right quick, you hear me? And I got to roll up. I got to clean up, you hear me? And, so take Facebook, y'all, Facebook and YouTube, y'all see the topic, you heard me? TikTok, you heard me? TikTok only let you write like 6 words. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, boom, it's the topic, you heard me? The topic is only being able to perform at your best. In my opinion, you heard me? That's not a flex, you heard me? That's a form of trauma, you dig? Hold on, let me get this going over. Going on there. Yeah, so just coming in, you heard me? The topic is, you heard me? Being able to perform, you heard me? Um, being able to perform only when you're back against the wall is not a flex. It's a form of trauma, you heard me? So boom. Hold on, y'all. Cause I'm like literally just getting it. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Y'all all know when I come in, you heard me? I do a topic about a conversation that really happened, or a situation that really happened, or you know what I'm saying, a conversation that really happened. You heard me? So boom, you dig? Me and my female friends, which is really a female friend, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, we thugging, we vibing, you know what I'm saying? Me, her, and a couple other niggas, you see what I'm saying? So boom. She highlighted the boom. Yeah, man, cause woody woo, I ain't really gonna tell her business out like that, you hear me? But like woody woo, yeah, man, my back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they just don't know, you hear me? But boom, I perform better like that. Like that's when I wake up, like turn me up and all that shit. You hear me? So I'm like, that's not no flex though, you hear me? Like you bucking, like you know what I'm saying? You real proud of that, like you with the woo, but like, you know, like, why can't you perform at a high level, you see what I'm saying, in a normal environment, you know what I'm saying? Why can't you perform at a normal or a high level, you see what I'm saying, in a settled environment, like in the real world, you see what I'm saying? Like, why your back gotta be up against the wall, like, why nigga gotta be all down your back, or you gotta feel like you gotta prove a point for you to perform at your highest. Like that should be a given. You see what I'm saying? Like that should be already the mission. You see what I'm saying? That should be already the goal in whatever you do. You see what I'm saying? Like me personally, you heard me? Like, all right, boom. If it got my name on it, you heard me? Like, I'm giving it my all. I don't care if it's like a collaboration or a feature. You see what I'm saying? With a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Or just anything with my name on it, you heard me? And like, man, y'all gotta excuse me though. Like, if y'all can't see me, you know what I'm saying? My voice going in and out, you heard me? But I gotta clean up, you see what I'm saying? And I gotta roll up. But like I said, you see what I'm saying? Like, why you can't perform, you see what I'm saying, in the environment to where it's not even gonna get to it, or you back against the wall, or you feel like people down your throat, or you feel like people, you know what I'm saying, doing too much, or woo. Like, why let it get to that level, you see what I'm saying? And then like let that turn you up, you see what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to go into whatever you doing, or you supposed to go into whatever you collaborating with, or whatever somebody else with, you heard me, with that attitude already. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm about to do my best. You heard me? I'm about to kill this shit, or we about to kill this shit, or whether it be on a block, you heard me, or like at your job, or just in everyday life, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to wake up on that level, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we're going. Like, in a fucking regular environment, you heard me? Like in an environment that is supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, whether it's turned up, you heard me, whether it's chill, you heard me, whether it's a little rowdy or whether it's buku rowdy, you heard me, like you're supposed to be able to perform at a top level, you know what I'm saying, with all that, but at the same time, why let it get to that? You see what I'm saying? Because it's something that you did or something that you're not doing or something that you're not doing to the best of your ability or you slacking in or whatever, got it to that level where you feel like, all right, boom, you heard me? My back against the wall now, or nigga hounding me, or nigga wooty woo, or nigga wooty woo, you heard me? Like, now right now for a job and all that, you heard me? They do be having like some bitch ass managers and bitch ass like supervisors and this and that, especially in fast food, you heard me? Like some people, you heard me? You can't get them no power. You see what I'm saying? Like some people, like their opinion never meant nothing, never in their life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never took them serious. They always got picked on. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't never had no say so and nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when you give them a little say so, or you give them a little power, or you give them a little position, or they get a little position, you know what I'm saying? They take it fault. Like you ever heard of, you know what I'm saying? You give a motherfucker a inch and he take a mile. Man, them bitches be taking like 8 miles and 3 centimeters. You heard me? So it's like I feel that, I understand that, but at the same time, you heard me, if it's just a regular environment, you the one slacking, you heard me, so why you gotta feel like you're back against the wall to turn up, even if you don't feel like you slacking, like niggas gonna tell you slacking, you heard me, especially at a job, you heard me, like in the streets, like if you supposed to be getting work off, or woo and y'all like got a quota, or y'all on a time, or like just at a regular job, or just like regular life, like you heard me, like somebody around you, if they're your real friend, they're gonna tell you, yeah, you slacking. They're gonna tell you woo. They're gonna tell you woo, you heard me. And if more than one person telling you that, you heard me, here come the, all right, my back against the wall. They ride me, woo. But what about you taking accountability for you the one slagging? Or what about you taking accountability for you the one fucking up? Or what about you taking accountability for you even being in that position in the first place? Like niggas always, or females, they always want to make something out of fucking posts or like what you call them things, like a meme or something, you heard me? Like niggas really be, and people, I'm gonna say not really niggas, but people, you heard me? People really be getting their advice off of Facebook and YouTube and shit, and these people, you heard me? These social media people, you heard me? Like, man, you don't know if these people really stand on what they say, and you don't know the basis behind what they saying, you heard me, or them standing on what they saying, cause a lot of these women, you heard me, they just hate me, you see what I'm saying, they done got played all their life, you heard me, and they just bitter, and a lot of these niggas, you heard me, like, they ain't never had no female or no real female, so they get in these positions, and then like, for the niggas, like, nigga, you supposed to be successful on some shit, you heard me, like, that's what I was telling another nigga in that same motherfucking conversation, cause the nigga like, man, woo, and if I pay all the bills, and if I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and woo, like, you heard me, like, if a bitch ain't mastering my woo, then she can't tell me nothing, and this and that, and woo, and I'm like, so what you talking about? Like, he like, man, look, so woo, I should be able to cheat, you heard me? And I'm like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I'm a nigga, so boom, the whole conversation stopped. Because a nigga say, like, if I'm doing everything and paying all the bills, I should be able to do what I want and say what I want and this and that, you heard me? Because you already straight and this and that. And I'm like, son, I'm like, how the fuck you supposed to feel like that when you only doing what you supposed to fucking do? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you supposed to do as a man. Like, niggas think that, all right, boom, you got a successful job. You know what I'm saying? You got your nice little crib, you heard me? Got your nice little ride, you know what I'm saying? And you doing good for yourself. Yeah, that's all cool, fine, and dandy. But that ain't nothing to rap over, that ain't nothing to stun over, that ain't, cause like you ain't nothing but being a fucking productive citizen. Like ain't nothing special about that. Like you ain't like you supposed to do what it is. Like you supposed to do what you doing. Like that's your responsibilities. That's regular shit. Like niggas always take regular like females, right? When the daddy be active and the female be having a old bitch ass baby daddy, you heard me? And the smallest thing a nigga do for their child, like like buy diapers or buy pampers or buy this and that. Them bitches be like, well, them been nice, my bad, y'all. Them been nice be like, oh, and this and that, and oh, you such a good daddy, and this and that. And the nigga be like, hold on, man, like, you know, I am a good daddy, but you don't know what type of nigga I am, like, just because I'm buying white, you hear me? Like, nigga do gotta motherfucking go and handle their responsibilities, you heard me? And do what they supposed to do, not going above and beyond. Yeah, that's extra, you heard me? Yeah, that's a little something. But if you only doing what you saying, like the females, they like to be like, all right, boom, I pay my own bills, I buy my own this, I buy my own that, right? And the nigga be like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, niggas be thinking shit be special. You see what I'm saying? And it be regular as the fuck, you heard me? And that come from trauma. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's that mentality with the you only could go hard, or you only could do you, or you only could motherfucking perform at a high level, you heard me? If your back against the wall, you heard me? Because you gotta feel like you gotta have, like you gotta show a nigga something or prove a point to do what you're supposed to do. Or if you doing what you're supposed to do, you see what I'm saying? It's extra. You see what I'm saying? A nigga supposed to pat you on the back for being a fish and knowing how to swim, or being a bird and knowing how to fly. No, bitch, that's already in you when you motherfucking, that's what they call that shit. When they already know how to do shit. You heard me? Come on, man, help me out, chat. The fuck they call that shit? That's I don't know what it is. You heard me? But it is what it is. Like, that's what you already supposed to do. Like, that's what you put here for. Now, if you got like 3 cars and 3 houses, you heard me, and you doing this, and you taking care of your kids, you heard me, and you taking care of your parents, you heard me, and it's like every time you left for a nigga and woo-de-woo, all right, boom, that's what you motherfucking, you know, standing on business for. Pat yourself on the back for and woo-de-woo and talk your shit, because I be telling people on my podcast, you heard me, don't come on here humble. You see what I'm saying? We talk our shit on this bitch. Like, it's going down on this bitch, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? It's your story. Talk your shit. Don't come on here being humble. And if you stepping on shit, step on shit. But if you only doing what you're supposed to do and living life and taking care of your everyday responsibilities, that's just like, all right, boom, you heard me? That's just like going to get something to eat, you heard me? And you wash your plate out and you want recognition because you washed your plate out. Nigga, you use the fucking plate. You see what I'm saying? And when don't nobody tell you nothing, or you don't get no praise, you heard me? Or a nigga be like, all you did was wash your dish. Now you feel like you got something to prove. Now you around here doing every woo-de-woo and this and that. That be for people who not sure they self, you heard me? Like, cause if you sure of yourself, you heard me? You ain't gonna give a fuck about nobody's opinion. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gonna value certain people's opinion and they you know how they feel about shit because of your respect level toward them. But at the same time, you really ain't gonna give a fuck because your opinion is an opinion. Like a fact, you gotta respect facts. You can't argue facts. You heard me? You can't dispute facts. You heard me? And you can't turn a lie into the truth. You could turn the truth into the lie, but you can't turn a lie into the truth. You see what I'm saying? I tell my kids that all the time. They good lying asses, you heard me? You see what I'm saying? So, hold on here. Yeah, y'all, man, you know how you just come in your house, you heard me, and you just look around, and you be like, damn, this bitch hit. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get my shit right, you heard me? Like I'm saying, like, me, you heard me? And that's just how I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta agree with me, you heard me? Or can agree with me, you heard me? But I just think that that's a form of trauma. You see what I'm saying? I just think that that's a form of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how good news, I'm gonna say bad news will spread quicker than good news, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's like something like that. Like, you got to, you have to, like, it's like you want attention. And when you get that attention, you heard me? Or when somebody doubting you, yeah, that shit do kind of motivate you. Like, when like, you got naysayers, you see what I'm saying? A nigga telling you you can't do something, or this and that. But most in all, you hear me? That be you proving something to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't proving nothing to nobody else or woo. And yeah, sometimes you do be wanting to shut somebody the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you do be wanting to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make a nigga respect your mind and respect what you do and respect that how you do it. You see what I'm saying? But most of the time, niggas just be mad, you hear me, trying to drive you because they see something in you that they don't have in him, you hear me? That could happen a lot of times, you hear me? That's how niggas get tricked out their spot. Like, a nigga get you all riled up. You see what I'm saying? Because a nigga already know you're emotional. You know what I'm saying? And when I say emotional, like, you think fast. Like, you hear me? Like, you supposed to think slow. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take your time. You're supposed to plan shit out, especially when something could affect the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to take your time. You're supposed to plan shit out. You hear me? You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, plan A, plan B, plan C. If you got to switch plan B to C and C to A, you're supposed to go through all of that, you know what I'm saying, until you find out the best way to do what you got to do when you got to do it, how you got to do it, you heard me? But if you got a nigga, like, if you got one of them type of niggas, you heard me, that's all in your ear, like, yeah, we got to do this. Oh, yeah, you got to do that. We got to show these niggas a woo-de-woo. Not even us with no street shit. Just, if you got a nigga all in your ear, like, man, you got to do this and do that. And, you know what I'm saying? You making us look bad. Or, you know, you got to, then you going to be like, you going to be off on some shit, you hear me? Like, because you ain't going to be, like, you going to be thinking and planning, you hear me? But at the same time, nigga rushing you. At the same time, nigga, and the nigga just be wanting to see a show. You see what I'm saying? Like, especially if they cool with you, like, even if it's some street shit, if you get in some street shit and a nigga bucking your head up to go and do something, you heard me, and he ain't trying to go with you, or he ain't trying to tell you plan this shit out, that nigga a fucking cheerleader, man. That nigga messy like them well, like the females, you know what I'm saying? And he don't need to be nowhere in the equation, you heard me? Because you can't think with them type of people around you. You see what I'm saying? Because really, when you're back against the wall, it ain't got too crucial. You see what I'm saying? When you back against the wall, you didn't let some shit slide too much, or you didn't slacked off on some shit too much, or you ain't handling your business not too much. You see what I'm saying? Or you, it's something you did and you did reoccurringly. You heard me? Or you've been doing for a long time that got you to this level that it is, that you feel like you're back against the wall. You heard me? So you gotta take accountability. How long you been fucking slacking? You see what I'm saying? Or how long you been on your high horse? Or good, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't see the signs, or you just thinking you so cool and this and that, and you thinking you the shit. You see what I'm saying? And then you really fucking up, or you really not providing. I'm gonna say not providing, producing like you think you is. You heard me? You just doing regular shit. You heard me? And you just probably doing regular shit faster than the other regular niggas, but you ain't really doing nothing. You heard me? So boom, niggas trying to tell you woo to woo and other ways to do it, and a simpler way to do it, or the way they do it. You heard me? And you won't be stubborn, or you got a pride, or you know what I'm saying? You think that this the best way, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You heard me? But now you're back against the wall. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you the one got your back against the wall. You the one got yourself in that position, you heard me? And it's something that you've been doing. Not only you the one got yourself in that position, you heard me, but it's something you've been doing for a minute that got you feeling, well, they got people on you, or, you know, got the situation where you feel like you're back against the wall and now you got to do this and turn up and woo. Because if it's like that, well, why you can't take the same attitude that you got now that you're back against the wall? You see what I'm saying? You can't take the same attitude you got now that the pressure on, you heard me? And you can't exhibit that same energy before the pressure get on, so it don't be no pressure, you heard me? They just know you for putting it down like that, you heard me? Or they just know you for hustling like that, or they just know you for doing your job good like that. Like, I'd rather be known for doing good shit, or handling my business or I'd rather be known for being top all the time. Like with my name on it, yeah, that nigga nut. That little bitch gonna handle his business, you heard me? Or like, yeah, that nigga nut. Like, he ain't gonna slack, you heard me? I'm woody woo. I'd rather that than, oh, alright, nigga gotta get on my ass, and now nigga motherfucking, know he gonna get some results. Cause if a nigga gotta do that, nigga gonna stay on your ass, cause he gonna know that that's how they get results. Like, he gonna stay putting you in a position that's gonna make you produce or make you know, perform at your highest point. So if you know, or you always saying and rapping and thinking it's a cliche, or thinking life a memory or something, right? If you know that you gonna perform until you're back against the wall or you got something to prove, you gonna use that against you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stay drove. Niggas gonna stay driving you. Niggas gonna stay having you feeling like they doubting you. Niggas gonna stay having you feeling like you got a point to prove, and you ain't sure with yourself. You ain't confident in yourself, or you just a straight fucking follower. You see what I'm saying? So boom, you gotta prove this to this nigga and prove. Man, you gonna have so many points to fucking prove. Boy, look at that boy. Every point gonna be a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. You can't get nothing done trying to prove something to everybody. And that's the position that everybody gonna put you in, you heard me? Because you perform best with your back against the wall, and they know that. So everything and everybody around you gonna make you feel like you back against it. And you know how stressful that is? And you gonna fuck around. You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense, you heard me? When you could just be known for the shit. You heard me? Like, when I step in the room, or like I do something, woo, nigga know my name for me, everything for me. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all see me looking around, that's because I'm on TikTok over here, I'm on Facebook right here, and I'm on YouTube right here, dog. So don't think I'm ignoring y'all or I'm tripping or woo. I'm inside, I'm really cleaning up here, but I got that roll up. But what I was saying, yeah, man, that's it. All right, boom, that's a perfect example. You heard me. Hey, ladies, I ain't picking on y'all, right? But y'all do say and do a lot of stupid ass shit. These niggas be doing a lot and saying a lot of stupid ass shit. But that's just like, all right, boom, how the females, right? You heard me? All right, boom. They'll be with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this. And if I'm new to YouTube, the Facebook, and motherfucking TikTok, y'all know. I say you gotta know with a person. I'm gonna say you gotta know a person. You gotta know the person who you around, or you gotta know the person who you with. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know what make that person tick. You gotta know what make that person happy. You gotta know what make that person sad. So you know how to react in these situations. But that person gonna need you to react. You see what I'm saying? If you close to them, you see what I'm saying? Like, all right, boom, midnight, right? She'll be with a nigga for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga ain't really up to par, you heard me? But it's the same nigga that she met. Nigga ain't never changed, you heard me? You just saw something in the nigga that you wanted to see in the nigga, you heard me? But the nigga been being him. Like, y'all be making up pretend niggas in y'all head, and y'all will miss all the signs because y'all got this pretend nigga that how you think a nigga's supposed to be, or you'll look for all the good. Man, I'm looking for everything. And I ain't just looking for the bad in the relationship, but at the same time, I'm looking for signs. I'm looking for red flags, I'm looking for signs, I'm looking for yellow, yield signs, stop signs, all that, you heard me? And it's like, I'm not looking for trouble or this and that, but at the same time, I am. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm on game, you heard me? It ain't paranoid, it ain't nothing. It's just life teach you. Life teach you gotta fucking be on game. Life teach you can't trust these niggas. Life teach you can't trust these midnights. So I'm just going off the lessons that I was taught from the life I lived, you heard me? So you can't blame me for that. You see what I'm saying? So, boom. And the woman will be herself, not really just raggedy, but like herself, like, you know what I'm saying, the bonnet, you know what I'm saying, don't really get her hair done, because she comfortable, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, because if you comfortable with yourself, and you comfortable with the person who you in a relationship with, you don't need all that, you see what I'm saying? But it's like, boom, see when a motherfucker break up, oh man, it's on, it's up now. They gonna get their hair done, they gonna get their nails done, they going to school, they putting God first and their kids first now. You supposed to do that every day. Now, why you gotta wait till you feeling some type of way, or why you gotta wait till you break up with a nigga, or break up with someone, feel like you got a point to prove, or feel like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep yourself up because the nigga got a new bitch, or whatever, right? Why you feel like you gotta do that right now, when you could have been doing that every day, and you wouldn't even be in the situation that you in at the time right now? But you was lagging, you heard me? It was something wrong with you. Nah, because you knew who that nigga was when y'all met. Niggas, they all be like, all right, boom. Niggas be playing and they be pretending and they be motherfucking playing roles and all this and all that. Man, so you ain't be on game from the last nigga that played them same games? Or you wasn't on game from the nigga before that? From the nigga before that played the same game? But the game the same. The game don't change. The games that get played don't change. The way you play the game don't change. It don't change. You see what I'm saying? You saw the same shit from the last nigga. You see what I'm saying? And y'all know that. But y'all will put everything into it. Y'all will do this and do that. And then boom, right? Y'all will get comfortable. And yeah, I said it. Ain't nothing wrong with being comfortable in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, soon as y'all break up, you heard me? Y'all get y'all hair done. Y'all get y'all nails done. Y'all go complete y'all dreams. Y'all follow y'all dreams. Y'all make up more dreams. And y'all get back in school. Y'all put God first and your kids first. And nobody. Come on, man. You're supposed to do that every day. You supposed to go hard every day. You supposed to motherfucking stand on 10 every day. Not just when you got a point to prove to some nigga that probably don't even give a fuck about you anyway, or for the niggas to some bitch that with a nigga that she probably don't give a fuck about you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta perform at a high level, just saying in a civil situation, when you perform at that high level, when you feel like you're back against the wall. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you got a point to prove. Because if you performing at that high level every day, you wouldn't have to feel like you're back against the wall. Or you wouldn't have to feel like you got a point to prove because your point been proven every day that you've been performing at a high level. And that's what niggas got the game fucked up at. And that's what the good nights got the game fucked up at. Like I tell y'all, you heard me, all my conversations when I come in, they be off of real shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all like what we was talking about and who it was and who they who, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I felt and what I said and the kind in the back and forth, and I'm gonna see what y'all said. You heard me? Because that's how I really feel. And a lot of people like that. But a lot of people went through a lot of trauma. You heard me? But a lot of people not sure of themselves. A lot of people like. People not gonna look at you how you want them to see you. People gonna look at you how they see you. And you gotta respect that. Like if you think you the realest nigga in the world, and a nigga look at you and see a bitch ass nigga, then you either gotta prove yourself and jump out that window, you heard me? Or you can't give a fuck what a nigga think about you, heard me? And if a nigga play with you, show him, you heard me? But like you personally, you see? Which y'all? Let me see. I can't really see y'all names, you heard me? But I'm trying to roll up and shit too, you heard me? But, you know what I'm saying? The topic is, you heard me? And I'm trying to clean up at the same time, you heard me? The topic is, you heard me, only being able to perform at a high level, you see what I'm saying, when you feel like you're back against the wall, or you feel like you turned up, or you feel like niggas fucking with you, that's a form of trauma to me, you heard me? That's not a flex, you know what I'm saying? And I get the topic because like I said, you heard me, when I come home, I pick a real topic that I went through the day and I talk about it, you see what I'm saying? Like I said, one of my female friends, which is actually really my female friend, you know what I'm saying? Like a issue happened, you see what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, you know, they just don't know. It's the time I turn up. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know. It's the time that I do me and I woo-de-woo when I feel like my back against the wall. So you know me, I'm just sitting there because I feel like it's bubblegum game, right? So I'm just sitting there chewing. And she seemed to look in my face. You heard me? She like, what, nut? You see what I'm saying? She seemed to look in my face and she seen me like this. And I'm looking, I'm like, yeah. She like, what, now what you? And that's when I said what I said, and that's when I motherfucking said my opinion, you hear me? Like, I think that's a form of trauma, you hear me? And I think that accountability issue is at hand, you hear me? Because if you whatever you've been doing, or whatever that they see you doing, that you've been doing, you heard me? And now at this point, you feel like you're back against the wall. This been a reoccurring problem. You see what I'm saying? So you had to been doing this a minute, you heard me, before it even got to this point, you see what I'm saying? For your back to be against the wall, or for you to feel like you're back against the wall, you see what I'm saying? So you been fucking up, or you been slacking, or you been doing shit the wrong way, or you been not doing shit the right way. Either way, it's on you. It's your fault because you shouldn't even be in the position to feel like you're back against the wall in the first place. If you performing at a high level, if you performing at the level that you're supposed to be performing at, when you feel like you got to prove a point, or when you feel like you're back against the wall, then your motherfucking back never would be against the wall. You never would feel like you got to prove a point. And that's why I say it's fucking drama. Because like you got to fucking turn up when it's mess. You see what I'm saying? Like when you like when everybody watching, you see what I'm saying? Or when you got the nah man, if you doing what you doing, how you do it when you do it all day, every day, then you gonna normally get the spotlight. The spotlight just gonna shine on you, you know what I'm saying? Cause you doing what you're supposed to do, people noticing. Like you ain't gotta see a motherfucking thing for somebody to notice you. All you gotta do is be you. That's what I be telling my children. Like, y'all tell you gotta do all this. Like, if you feel like you gotta do something in order to people, or you gotta act a certain way in order for a certain type of people to hang around you, then you don't need to be hanging around them because it all should flow naturally. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to do nothing or prove nothing. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Like if somebody play with you, you is gonna have to like handle your business. Like you gonna have to prove like you ain't no bitch. The niggas don't want hang with no bitch. But I'm just talking about like off of regular situations. Like I'm saying like in the streets or at the job or even in a relationship or something like that. I ain't talking about like you gotta stand on business yourself. Like you gotta stand on business. I'm talking about like you just like alright, like at a job. And like, you know, you do your job, right? But you do your job like just to get by. You heard me? You do your job just enough to finish the day off. You know what I'm saying? Or you do your job just enough to get to lunch, and then you come back, you slacking, but you still at work. You know what I'm saying? You still producing, but you ain't producing at a high level. So now nigga come at you heard me? And then another nigga come at you heard me? And then somebody else come at you, and now you feel like you got a point to prove. You feel like you're back against the wall, you heard me? You feel like niggas fucking with you and niggas riding you. So now you producing at a high level, when if you was producing at a high level, that same level that you producing at now, the whole time, or even something like that now, the whole time, then this wouldn't have never happened, you heard me? You wouldn't be in this position, you heard me? You would be producing at a high level, and you'll never see these rainy days that you in. But you like rainy days, you see what I'm saying? You like when it's storming. Like some people say, the rain is peaceful to them, you see what I'm saying? Some people say they could go to sleep in the rain, or they gotta hear rain noise and all that. All right, you like the bad weather. So when the bad weather come, don't fucking whine for no umbrella. This you. This what you made for, right? You know what I'm saying? This what you, when you perform your best, you heard me? But at the same time, if you was applying yourself the same way you applying yourself, when you're back against the wall, when you got that same mind frame, when you're back not against the wall, your back will never be against the wall in the first place to have that mind frame, because it'll be an everyday mind frame. That's what the OGs be talking about. If you stay ready, you ain't never gotta get ready. You hear me? If you stay doing you, if you ain't slacking, or if you ain't doing, you know what I'm saying, just enough to get by, or just enough to do this, like you hustle, you hear me? Niggas be running in circles, you hear me? Because they be on the shit that they selling, you hear me? So it's like, boom, you only hustling just enough so you can re-up, so you can have some for you, and a little bit more to sell, so you can have some more for you. You ain't gonna never, that's them niggas that be staying in the streets for, that's a perfect example of how you stay in the streets forever. That's how you never get out of the streets, and that's how most of the niggas is, you heard me? That's how y'all rappers teaching y'all now. Y'all rappers ain't teaching y'all how to be no hustler or nothing. They ain't talking that shit. They talking about popping pills. They talking about drinking lean. They talking about getting high, and they ain't teaching y'all nothing, you hear me? And y'all just going off of that. Nigga, the hot boys taught us how to dress. The hot boys taught us how to flex. They taught us how to handle these midnights out here. They taught us how to handle beef, you heard me? They taught us how to talk, you understand me? Like, man, our rappers was like influential. like on some real life. All right, if this what you doing, this how to do it. This what this would do. This what how not to do it. This how much this costs. This how much like yeah. That we learn from our brothers. Man, you can't learn nothing from no motherfucking Kodak Black. You can't learn nothing from no motherfucking and I love the nigga. What's his name? YB. Young boy, I love the nigga. You heard me? You can man, my son can't learn nothing from this nigga. Except if he gonna be a shooter. You see what I'm saying? Even though the high boys was thugging, you heard me, they was doing this and doing that, they taught you what to stay away from too. They told you what happened out here in these streets too. They told you about niggas been saying gangster names since the 90s. Man, give a shout out to my gangster high, my nigga gangster high boy, hard to kill, Magnolia in effect, smoke something for sure. Man, they been saying this dude name since the 90s. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, if you do that, right? If you already established, right? Gangsta ain't gotta do nothing. All that back and forth gangsta be doing, he don't gotta do that. Cause he was already performing at a high level before these new niggas came in the game. Or before the niggas he was hanging with got mad at him and started, shitting on his name and doing this and doing all that. And I ain't taking up for gangster, because gangster from uptown, I'm from downtown, that's uptown business. I'm just saying, gangster been performing at a high level, niggas been speaking highly of him, and now niggas get today, you hear me, it's this internet, woody woo, but that's a whole nother subject, you hear me. But that's just what I'm thinking through, you hear me, and it's like, I'm like, boom, somebody tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me, somebody, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok, you heard me? Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, because a lot of people do that, a lot of people say that, and a lot of people think like that, and if you keep thinking like that, you heard me, you gonna stay stagnant. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, do you? Live out life how you live life on life. Live life off the terms that you live life off. But when you don't get no fucking well with that stubborn ass attitude, don't blame the world because your back against the wall and now you gotta show the world that you can do this or that because you put yourself in that position. You see what I'm saying? You put yourself in that, like that's not no flex, that's a form of drama. You see what I'm saying? That's a form of not taking accountability for the situation that you got yourself in. Now, if you're a victim of circumstances, that's it. But that line is real thin from a victim of circumstances and you just fucking the pack up. Or you a victim of circumstances, or you just not producing at work. Or you a victim of circumstances and you just a lazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thin line. And a lot of people like to make a lot of excuses. You heard me? Like a lot of people could talk good and they're intelligent and they could flip a situation or they could flip a certain something and have it seeming like they're the rightest person in the world. You heard me? But if a nigga fool you, he could never fool himself or big night either. So if a nigga talk that shit and he convince you that it's something is not, or you let a nigga convince you something is not, just remember, he can outsmart you, but he's too smart to he's too smart to outsmart himself. So he know the real. So that nigga could sit up there and pretend to you. You know what I'm saying? He can tell you all that rah, you heard me? And he can make it look like he can make it look how he wanted to look. But that nigga production ain't where it's supposed to be at. And production matches what you get at the end, you heard me? If you don't work hard, then it ain't gonna work like you've been working hard. You ain't gonna flex like you've been working hard. You ain't gonna flex like you've been hustling hard. You gonna only make it look like you did, you heard me? And pretty soon, nigga can see the money, dog. Nigga can see the money, and nigga can know where they don't see the money at, dog. Like, you ain't gonna be able to pretend for long, dog. Like, the shit that niggas with money do is a certain, and not just money, like people who are faking love, people who are fake, personality. It's not just being in the streets, it's all that there, you heard me? So, boom, and I know y'all see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking here and I'm looking there and I'm looking there, you heard me? Because I'm on YouTube over here, I'm on Facebook over there, you heard me? I'm on TikTok over here, you see what I'm saying? On 3 different phones. So I gotta look at everybody, you see what I'm saying? And I'm about to roll up right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get over here. Hold on, hold on. Boom. Hold on, I can't see it. can see me on YouTube. I gotta set my fucking ass down now, though. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So yeah, man, like I was saying, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of people, I don't know if it's a lack of accountability, you know what I mean? Or that's how some people amp themselves up. You see what I'm saying? That's how some people get themselves in that zone, you know what I mean? That's how some people like get themselves in the mode that they need to be in, like, you know what I'm saying? What that is, you know, algorithms or something like, you know, nigga know my algorithms, you heard me? If you follow me and you don't know my algorithms, unfollow me, you heard me? But you heard me? In case you don't know, because YouTube, y'all knew, you heard me? So boom, you heard me? In case you don't know my algorithms, you see what I'm saying? Nigga, I wake up in the morning, you heard me? And I brush my teeth, you heard me? And I look at myself in the mirror, you heard me? And I be like, you heard me? Is you a paper chaser? Do you got your block on fire, you heard me? Is you a man in a Jeep, you heard me? Until the moment you aspire, nigga. So then I sit back, I brush on my teeth, you heard me? Might wash on my face, or roll on my guard or something. You know what I mean? And then I ask myself again, you heard me? Do you know what it is to make nothing out of something, you heard me? Do you handle your biz? And you don't be crying if you suffering, you heard me? And then I go on about my day, like that's my algorithm. Like, nigga, I think I'm playing, nigga, I think I'm joking, but that's my real algorithm. That's what sum up my day. That's what sum up how I make my moves, you heard me? Like, yeah, that's my algorithm. Like, it's like that to a nigga, you heard me? But at the same time, like, you heard me? To me, you heard me? Like, that's for football players. Like, that's for athletes. You heard me? Like, they don't play every day. Well, yes, they do. Because basketball and baseball, they schedule long. But I'm just saying, like, if you got to amp yourself up and you know how to amp yourself up, or you know how to get yourself in that zone, to be in that zone and to perform like you're in that zone on that same level, to when you feel like you got your back against the wall, and you need to indicate that in your everyday life, you heard me? In your everyday decision making, how you move, you heard me? When you move, you see what I'm saying? And who you move with, you heard me? If that's how it is, you see what I'm saying? You could take that as a life lesson. That ain't no, you could turn a trauma into something you learn and into something that you can use in your everyday life, you heard me? Because if you, now boom, right? Let's say we all talking about a job, you heard me? Or let's say we is talking about the block or whatever, you heard me? So now boom, tomorrow, you heard me? You in the mind frame that you got your back against the wall. Nigga, put your own back against the wall. Nigga, prove to your fucking self. Fuck these niggas, fuck these hoes, fuck a co-worker, fuck your boss. You heard me? Fuck them all, man. You heard me? Do you prove that to you? And if you know that you doing how you doing, fuck them, man. You heard me? Because if you know how you doing, you supposed to be doing it how you doing it when you doing it, and you know your shit, you good, you heard me? And you know your shit on time, you heard me? And you know, you done dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's. The nigga soldier hate, man. And yes, that do happen. Nigga, fine. That's just like I said earlier, you know? Negative news and energy are spread way quicker than positive news, because niggas be looking for it. You hear me? Like, if a nigga just trying to find everything wrong with what you doing, you see what I'm saying? If a nigga see flaw in everything you doing, you hear me? Nah, either you a bitch ass nigga, you hear me? Or he a bitch ass nigga, man. Nigga, you can't look for no props from no bitch made ass nigga, man. You can't look for no understanding from no bitch made ass nigga. Cause these niggas is bitch made ass niggas. They don't know how to understand. They don't know how to like me, right? I tell a nigga all the time, dog, I don't even know how to hate on a nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to conjure up those hateful thoughts or the thought to be jealous. Like, I don't know how to do that shit. Like, I'm 40 years old and I be telling people, man, I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to hate on a nigga. So I can't hate on a nigga. What am I hate on a nigga for? But, like, what you got that I ain't had, I ain't got, I can't get myself here, or I can't ask for. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no reason to hate on you, and if I ain't got it, I don't need it, I don't deserve it. Like my niggas be telling me, like, when I'm on my little yag, you hear me? Like, I be going on 6 month runs, you hear me? Like, I'm gonna put y'all in my world real quick. I be going on 6 month runs, you heard me? I don't spend nothing but on food and gas, you heard me? On food and gas, you dig, and gas. You heard me? 6 month run, you heard me? And if you do it and you do it right, you gonna eat, man. If you eating, if you eating, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ways to eat, it's ways to train yourself, you heard me? It's ways to motivate yourself, it's ways to plan, you know what I'm saying? So you won't have to feel like you're back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to feel like you gotta prove something to a nigga, you heard me? You wouldn't have to feel like niggas fucking with you or niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you doing what you doing and you doing it how you supposed to be doing, you heard me? Then them haters gonna stick out because other people gonna see, look, man, that man, homie handling his business. He doing what he's supposed to do, how he do it when he do it, you heard me? And then he know homie, man. We ain't having that, man. Leave homie alone, you heard me? Homie handling his business. I can vouch for homie because I be here every day handling my business, you heard me? And he be here handling his business. We be handling our business. Why you fucking with that man? You hate him. Like you let your actions speak for it. You see what I'm saying? You let how you rock speak for it, you heard me? You let how you know how you go. Like me, my character speak for itself, so I'm not clearing up no rumors. Facts. You heard me? Think how you want think. Say I did what you want me to do, you heard me? Say I act how you want act. I feel like my character speak for itself. Like nigga, I'm not clearing up no rumors. I'm not clearing up no lies. I'm not clearing up no stories. I'm not clearing up nothing, nigga. Because if a nigga put some salt on my name or put some bad water on my name and you know me, nigga, and you know my character and you know how I'm cut, what I'm cut for and how I'm cut, you heard me? And you still go with the shit or you still go flaw shit, then I ain't fucking with you neither, nigga, because you should know me better than that, nigga. Straight the fuck up, you heard me? Like, that's how I feel, dog. Like, that's how I feel and that's how I'm coming, you heard me? Like, nigga, if you know me, you heard me, and you know how I'm cut, you heard me, and you even come approach me about that shit, you heard me, then I'ma check you then. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I'm no super gangster ass nigga. And I'm not saying I'm no just big dog ass nigga, you heard me? I'm saying kind of like it gotta be some amount of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you been around a nigga like long enough, you gotta know a nigga. Like some niggas just be wanting somebody to say something about their little partner, you heard me? Or niggas be trying to find flaw in their little partner if they see something. Man, nigga, I'll go with. That's why niggas be setting niggas up for their ops. That's how niggas be setting niggas up and having, and them hoes be having this nigga here where he's supposed to be and he be easy pickings, you hear me? Because they be hating on him, man, you hear me? It all come down to loyalty, man. You hear me? It all come down to who fuck with, you hear me? And who fuck with you, you hear me? Like, niggas be, man, dog, I ain't even getting all that because I'm about to get off of here, you hear me? But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't wake up till 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm up, fucking right, you hear me? But, you know what I'm saying? If you just popped in, I see a couple of people just popped in on TikTok and on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Facebook was down with y'all. I see you, and so boom, you know what I'm saying? Me and my one of my female friends, you know what I'm saying? This is really a female friendship with my dog. Like we really got girls in our clique that we don't fuck, that we respect their mind, that it ain't, we don't even look at them like that. Like it is some niggas like that that can hang around with females and hang around pretty women and don't think about pussy. You know what I'm saying? It is some stand up cut from a different cloth. There's niggas like myself, you hear me? And it's a group of us, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I ain't gonna put her business out of what actually she felt up against the wall with, you hear me? But, you know, she made a statement, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you know me, you know I got that certain look, like I'm gonna look at you. And I'm gonna get the fold in my arms, you heard me? And I'm gonna be like this, And she be like, man, what, not? You remember what? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cause, nah, that's not a flex. That's not a flex. That's a form of trauma, nigga. You hear me? That's a form of you not sure of yourself. Or that's a form of you ain't got no accountability. Cause like I keep saying, you hear me? And you can't, like I said, You can't lie about the truth. You can turn the truth into a lie, but you can't lie about the truth. You can't really make up anything else to say about the truth and what the real is but the real. So if I keep saying the same thing, it's because it's true. If I keep saying the same thing, it's because it's facts. If I keep saying the same thing, it's because that's the way the shit's supposed to go. There ain't no other way to say it. There ain't no other way how to lace it up. There ain't no other way how to put it down. That's it. You hear me? Like, I can't lace it up no other kind of way because that's the truth. That's hard. All facts, no commas. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, boom, you hear me? With that being said, you hear me? You got to take accountability. You hear me? And you wouldn't be you wouldn't be entertaining that shit. You hear me? You wouldn't be trying to prove that is not what they say. You wouldn't be trying to prove that these people tripping and they got your back against the wall if you ain't feel like you was tripping, or you ain't know you was tripping, or you ain't was trying to be slick and was slacking on purpose, and now you caught and the nigga came at you. Now you feel played because you got accountability issues. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what that is. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take accountability. It's all like me personally. You heard me? Like, it's all on how you approach a nigga, though. You see what I'm saying? Don't try and put me on front street in front of these other people, or try and like show your status and you know what I'm saying? I walk around here a certain way and I carry myself a certain way. So now you got a point to prove against me. So you trying to show off and stun in front of me and show everybody. I'm gonna say stun on me and show everybody that woo. No, we ain't having it. We ain't having that. I'm shutting that shit down. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm the type to, I'm not even gonna have, like, I don't want you in my business anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to keep you out my fucking business. And if I got to, let's say I do it, let's say I did go to work, right? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, right? If I got to do this to keep you from around me, or if I got to do this to keep you off my back, or if I got to do this at a certain level every day, so you don't come over here every 5 minutes and checking on me, then that's what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna let it feel like my back against the wall to do that, you hear me? Because I'm gonna do that just for me being me. You hear me? I'm gonna perform at the level I'm supposed to perform on, or the level that I'm performing on, because it's me. I ain't gonna do too much more. I ain't gonna do too much less. I'm gonna perform at a high level. There's a difference between performing at a high level and kissing some motherfucking ass, nigga. And I'm gonna take it like that. You hear me? There's a difference between performing at a high level and kissing some motherfucking ass, nigga. You hear me? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my pie. But niggas be kissing ass, especially them on the job ass. You know what I'm saying? I got to do everything. Like, you got to be where you supposed to be, or I got to go tell this thing. And nigga, you get paid more for the same thing as me, or less. You know what I'm saying? We in the same predicament. You know what I'm saying? We both on a fucking schedule as a fucking employee. Now there's no manager, now there's no supervisor, and you trying to do everything that they want, that you see them do, because you want to be seen, but they don't see you as nothing but an ass kisser. Like, you don't know when somebody know that they kissing your ass, that you getting their ass kissed. Man, people don't respect that. Man, people respect people that stand on business. People don't respect people if you keep letting them talk to you any kind of way. And I ain't saying trip out, or I ain't saying crash out, or I ain't saying nothing like that. Hold on, let me get my pie. Hold on. Nigga back. Grabbing some grapes too, fuck that. But nah, man, I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. But don't no fucking grapes be hitting the spot, dog. Like, sometimes you gotta sit back and just be like, damn, dog, food good. Like, you're like Mother Nature be doing that thing when she do it, she do it. But them bitches hitting like a yeah. That's like, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, but what I was saying, y'all, them fucking grapes put you in that mold. That now see, that's what have me feel like my back against the wall. You see what I'm saying? When I'm running out of grapes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. Because I'm sure of who I am. And there's something too. And I ain't gonna say no names, right? I ain't gonna say no names, right? It kind of go to um, you shouldn't you shouldn't have your back against the wall, and you should know you know what you're doing wrong, what you're not doing, you know fully to the best of your ability, or performing to the boy, them grapes on my mind, y'all. Well, look here, man, my son gonna beat my ass up, do you hear me? So I can't really, let me see, because I fuck with the fruits. I'm gonna go give me like some pineapple slices or something. But anyway, keep your body clean, huh? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, man, like I tell my kids, you heard me, like, ain't nobody gonna respect you as you respect you. You hear me? Because don't nobody respect no fucking flunky or no follower or a nigga that they know and do something, or a nigga they know that if they say these type of words, or if they say that, or whoop de whoop, then they gonna feel the need to do or prove that they not that, or prove that they is that. Man, that's the niggas you send to the store. You see what I'm saying? That's the nigga that you send to the store, and they better have your change. You see what I'm saying? I used to tell them niggas, you heard me? And that's what started, like, boom. All the older niggas used to send the little niggas to the store because we wanted to be down. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't had no problem with that, because we wanted to be down. I'm going to keep it real, you heard me? But I ain't giving no nigga no change back. You got me fucked up. I've been standing on business, you heard me? Like, niggas, like, nah, nigga, I wouldn't got, nigga, and then, like, nigga, I walk, nigga, I ain't had no bike all the time, or, you know what I'm saying? Man, my niggas will walk, so I'm getting, man, my niggas, something, they came with me or something, like, change, nigga, whatever you give me, don't expect nothing back for it if I go to the store for you, especially if I walk, you know what I'm saying? And they always respecting my mind, you know what I'm saying? And they treat, no, you ain't gotta be the gangster. You ain't gotta be no fucking rah, nigga. You ain't gotta be none of that. Just carry yourself in a respectable way, and niggas gonna respect you. Niggas gonna treat you like you carry yourself, you hear me? If you carry yourself like you A1 number one gangster, you hear me? Then niggas gonna wanna see about that. Niggas gonna wanna see if you A1 number one gangster, you hear me? But if you carry yourself like you got some sense, and you carry yourself respectfully, then niggas gonna treat you like you got some sense. And niggas gonna treat you like you respectfully. And you ain't gonna feel like your back against the wall. Because you don't have nobody else feeling like that, they back against the wall. And if a nigga is say you slacking, or if a nigga is say you doing this or not doing that, you heard me? Then your character should speak for that. I ain't got no answers for no questions. Straight fucking like that. You hear me? I ain't got no answers for no questions. If I ain't clearing up no rooms. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't getting no situation straight. I'm not explaining myself, because my character speaks for myself. You hear me? Like, my character speaks for itself, nigga. If you know me, then you know me. You hear me? If you know me, then yeah, he did that. Or if you know me, no, he ain't do that. You hear me? But my character speaks for myself. You hear me? Like I said, I ain't clearing them little rooms. You know what I'm saying? I'm not explaining it. Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's all in how a nigga come at me. You see what I'm saying? Like I said a couple of seconds ago, if a nigga come at me respectable, and he hold himself, and he give off a respectable vibe and some respectable energy, you fucking right, we can have a conversation. So I take that back, you heard me? You fucking right, I explain the situation, or explain how I feel in the situation, or explain how I feel he wrong, or explain how I feel I'm right. Of course. And so I take that back, you hear me? And then it all goes back to respect, you hear me? I'm returning that energy, you see what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, like I said, minus the haters, you heard me? if you fucking performing at a high level, or you just doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, if you got all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, nigga ain't got no reason to tell you nothing anyway if they ain't no hater. And if a nigga a hater, fuck what a nigga saying, fuck a nigga anyway, cause I ain't got, man, let me tell you something, niggas know what I'm doing. Niggas know how I'm cut, niggas know how I do, niggas know what I do, and this and that. And I'm not talking no street shit, I'm talking about in everyday life. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if I have to clear up a rumor, or if I have to set something straight, nigga, you know me, nigga, you know how I'm cut. You hear me? Like, you know, like you got to know who you around. You hear me? You got to know who you dealing with. You got to know this. You got to know that. That's why I'm saying I'm not clearing up no. I don't clear up no rumor. Cause if my character don't clear up that rumor, you heard me? I ain't got no words for it. You heard me? I ain't explaining nothing to no nigga. You heard me? Because if my character ain't already explained it to you, you heard me? I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't tripping off of nothing. I ain't tripping off of nothing. No nigga think about me, cause I already think highly of myself. I don't give a fuck if a nigga think lowly of me, or a nigga think this, or a nigga think that, cause I know who I am, and I'm sure of who I am. I can give a lovely fuck about your opinion. You ain't gonna make it no fact. You hear me? So I perform at a high level, even if my back not against the wall, so my back will never be against the wall because it'll never deserve to be against the wall because I'm performing at a level to where you perform only when you back against the wall. I'm doing it every day. And if you come out, you come out sometimes. You see what I'm saying? I do this shit every day. This like I take this shit to another level of every daily, nigga, on a daily basis, nigga. You know, people be talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all see me looking around, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you heard me. I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Facebook, you heard me? So gotta look all them ways. There's some animal in the gut. You see what I'm saying? So when you see me doing all this, you heard me? Yeah, I'm on 3 different platforms, you heard me? But like I say, you heard me? That same way that I know nigga ain't whistling outside my window, though. Y'all heard that? But anyway, you heard me? That same way that you perform it, that you perform on that level you perform, you heard me? When you feel like you're back against the wall, you heard me? I'm performing like that every day. That's an everyday thing for me. You see what I'm saying? That's just my regular shit, you heard me? Like, that's how I rock every day. So your back will never be against the wall, you heard me? Nigga, put your own back against the wall, nigga. You heard me? You don't let nobody back you in the corner. You see what I'm saying? To where you feel as though you got to do this, or you feel as though you got to do that. That's how you catch a life sentence, you hear me? Or that's how you crash the fuck out. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta do nothing to prove nothing. No nigga, if you know yourself. You hear me? Because you done already done that. You hear me? Like, it is a point in a nigga life where a nigga in the streets, you do have to prove you ain't no hope. You hear me? Or like, cause a nigga gonna try you. You see what I'm saying? Whether you be in jail, whether you be in the streets, whether you be at school, nigga, you could be fucking trying to use the bathroom, you hear me? Or in line somewhere, you hear me? And a nigga try you like a hoop. Yeah, you gonna have to show a nigga you ain't no hoop. But I'm saying, like, for people who like, you be around every day, or like people out your neighborhood, you heard me, or like people at your job or something, like, if you still feel like you got a point to prove, then you ain't who you say you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing else but, like, I still got something to prove. You can't be out here like you that nigga. You can't be out here like you that midnight. You can't be out here like you stepping on shit. No, because you still worried about what other people say. So that means you still ain't fully sure about yourself. So I don't want to hear all that big tall shit till you fully sure about yourself, nigga. You hear me? So, like I said, when you perform, when you only could perform on a high level, when you're back against the wall, it's not a flex, it's a form of trauma, nigga. You hear me? Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel, you hear me? I roll this guy right quick, you hear me? But that's how I feel, you hear me? Like, that's not no flex. It's not. Because while you're back against the wall, you had to be performing at a low level, you see what I'm saying, the whole time. The whole time. So you that proud, you that sure of yourself, you that fucking, you know what I'm saying, on your high horse that you can't even realize when you fucking up, like you giving your own self praise then. You see what I'm saying? If you at a point in your in whatever you do, you heard me, and you like you've been doing this and doing that, well then you've been praising yourself too high for too long. You ain't been listening to the people around you, or you just blow it off like they hating, or you just woo the woo. Sometimes niggas just can't take constructive criticism. On a real, you hear me? Sometimes niggas just can't take constructive criticism. Sometimes nigga be in that little boy mode and you can't tell him nothing. If a nigga can't tell you nothing, you'll never learn nothing new. You hear me? And that's facts. All facts, no copies. If a nigga can't tell you nothing, or if a nigga can't tell you when you wrong, or if a nigga can't tell you another way how to do something, you'll never learn nothing new. You'll stay stagnant, you'll stay in that same position, you ain't going nowhere in life. Nobody gonna won't be around you because you think you know everything, and don't nobody won't be around nobody that think they know everything. Come on, man, like you gonna put yourself in the same in a position to where, all right, don't nobody won't fuck with me, all right, ain't nobody won't deal with me, and this and that, my back against the wall. You didn't put your own self in that position because you proud. You too proud. You too closed-minded. You hear me? You too stuck in your way to learn something new. Or learn, like, if you the one lacking, right? Or you know, if, I ain't gonna say if you the only one do a certain thing like a certain way, you hear me? Because that's you being yourself, you hear me? But if you still stuck on the way you doing things, and they got a new way of doing things, you hear me? Or a quicker way of doing things, but you, well, no, because that's still doing what you comfortable with at you. I don't know, I can't really speak on that because I really don't give a fuck how a nigga feel about me. Because I'm not, I don't know. Like, see, when I do feel like my back against the wall, is when, like, life hitting me with shit. You see what I'm saying? When life, when I make a right or a left and I still be getting burned, you heard me? When I know I did the right thing, or I know I went right it the right way, or I knew I went around about something with the right intentions and it still turned out wrong, that's when I got something to prove. But if we just moving on, no, because I'm like I said, my character, my production, you know what I'm saying? My performance speaks for itself, you hear me? So I ain't gotta say all that, I ain't gotta do all that. You know, like killing the rumors up. And like I say, if a nigga know you for you, and if you really are who you say you are, and they ain't hating, because niggas do be soldier hating, you hear me? But if you really are who you say you are, then you shouldn't have nothing to say. And then every time when something come up, niggas gonna keep your name off that shit. Like, nah, man, that ain't woo-de-woo. When somebody fucking up and they trying to see who fucking up, but you already, then they gonna know. They ain't even gonna be looking at you. You see what I'm saying? Because they know your character. They know your motherfucking production. They know how you do when you do it, how you do it. Man, come on, man. But yeah, man. Like I say, man, I ain't wake up till around 3 o'clock today. You hear me? So I'm up. You see what I'm saying? But I done smoked on all this gas. You hear me? And let me go get some more fruit. Hold up. I got a question, you hear me? This for all my daddies, you hear me? You ever like, alright, when your kids be asleep, right? And you trying to tiptoe and creep, but you can't get what you gotta get. You be like, man, I'm a man. I be, man, fuck off that. You would have making all kinds of noise. Y'all do that, I'm just petty. You know what I'm saying? But them fucking fruit be hitting us fire. You hear me? Like, yeah, when you be munched out, niggas be going to grab chips, which I do too. I do too. But I'd rather fruit, you hear me? Or like I'm a granola bar too type of nigga, you hear me? I fuck with them too. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. That's what I do. Like I say, man, I come on here every night, you know what I'm saying? And I get in, you hear me? And I talk about either a situation that went on, a conversation that went on, you heard me, or something that really was on my mind all day. You see what I'm saying? So everything all real, like, everything all real, all looked up. I don't think done nothing. Now, I ain't gonna tell you like the details, and I ain't gonna get on here and tell nobody business or see no name or nothing like that. But yeah, my bad, gone. good, though. But yeah. I know y'all probably see me doing this, like I said. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on YouTube, you hear me? Yeah. And this earns, dog, this earns so fucking good. I don't give a fuck. That bill was cool. That bill was cool. Yeah. But yeah, man, I ain't talking about this shit. I'm tired of talking now. I didn't talk myself to talking. I mean, I didn't talk myself out of talking. You hear me? But I'm saying, you hear me? Like I said, you hear me? I'm gonna do this every night. You know what I'm saying? Before I go to sleep. And like I said, like, this a type of therapy as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting up here running some shit to y'all, you hear me? Running some shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, that help a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, get some shit off their chest and release it. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody who I be around and everything, like, you know, they got a reason to feel how they feel, whether they won't, if they agree or disagree, or, you know what I'm saying, y'all are unbiased, you know what I'm saying. Like I say, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Facebook, you hear me? So y'all are unbiased, you know what I'm saying. So I might not see y'all comments, but I do go back and read them, and some of y'all be commenting on situation and what y'all would have done or what y'all would have said if you feel like I'm right or wrong. And I respect that, you hear me, because anybody respect an unbiased opinion, you hear me? Cause like niggas agree with somebody else or disagree with you just to joke off you hear me? Or just cause they, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to see you with it, or, like, you can't really, like when a nigga agreeing with another nigga and all that, like, sometimes it be hidden motives behind that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas probably just be trying to drive you, or niggas be hating on you, or niggas just be never go against each other, like something like that, you know, but as long as you know who you is, and how you do what you do and whatever you doing, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about, you hear me? And nigga, if whatever action that a nigga threatening to you, and if a nigga is riding your back, or if a nigga is fucking with you on some shit, right? Like, let's say a job thing, you heard me? Whatever action that he threatening to take because of this situation, you already know in your head that's some bullshit. So why even respond to it? Because you know how you do it. You know what you doing. You know how to do it. And you know that you do it on the level that you do it with. You know this nigga just probably riding you. You probably fucking this nigga bitch. You see what I'm saying? Or he probably like a little female at the job or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And she digging it on you. You see what I'm saying? Like a shovel. You understand me? She digging you like a shovel. And he laid over there like a hoe. It's all garden tools. You see what I'm saying? So why triple over? You know what I'm saying? She digging you like a shovel, but you sitting over there, laid up like a hoe. Man, come on, man, in your feelings. Now you a manager and shit, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? Now you trying to make everything hard on me and all this and all that. Man, go get you some pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? Go find you some business, you heard me? Now that's the type of shit where you're back against stuff, right? Yeah, now, yeah, you come out your shell. Come out your shell. Come out your... Because now I was already motherfucking performing at a high level. But now since y'all bitches won't play with me, and now y'all got me feeling like my back against the wall, like shit on everybody. And like that's the attitude you're supposed to take. Fuck a nigga. You know what I mean? And if a nigga play with you and you know what you doing, how you doing it when you doing it, you show a nigga. You don't get mad, you don't know how you get even is to prove that nigga he wrong. You hear me? Like, you don't get even by beating that nigga up or doing this. Alright, you hear me? If I know I'm doing something, standing on business and doing something right how I'm supposed to do it, and the nigga still soldier hating, nigga still got me feeling like my back against the wall, you hear me? I'm about to show my ass now. I'm about to show off now. You hear me? Because a nigga ain't gonna be able to tell me a motherfucking thing again. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to come out my top. You hear me? Now, since I know I've been doing what I'm doing, you hear me, at a high level, performing level, and now you soldier hating on a nigga, you heard me? And I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now I'm about to take it into overdrive. Now you or nobody here gonna be able to fuck with me, you heard me? And that's in a job, you see what I'm saying? That's in the streets, you heard me? That's in the, like your career. Like if you play sports or something, you heard me? If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, you heard me? Like you ain't never gotta feel like you're back against the wall. If you ain't slacking or doing nothing that you gotta feel like, or you gotta make the people feel like they got your back against the wall, or the people that are around you got your back against the wall. You gotta come out just to come out that man. No, man, you supposed to perform like that every day, and that's why I say that only being able to perform at a high level when you're back against the wall is not a flex. It's a form of trauma. Not reading and weep, you heard me? I said it, I feel like that, and I laid it down for y'all, you heard me? Why I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I be saying when I be arguing with my baby mamas and shit, you heard me? Bitch, I ain't, well, excuse my language, midnight, I ain't trying to motherfucking make you feel or make you think how I think. Midnight, I'm trying to explain to you why I think like this. Yes, I'm saying? I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm trying to get you to understand why I think how I think and take you through the steps. Bitch, I ain't trying to explain myself to you, you heard me? Or trying to make you feel. I'm gonna say good night, I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, to me, and I'm trying to change. I ain't never said I changed yet. Yes, to me, I'm in the midst of it, you heard me? But anyway, yes, I'm saying, like, all right, boom, you heard me? Like, if a nigga say you do have to take inventory on yourself too, you can't be unteachable, you can't be too proud, you can't be stubborn, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to take constructive criticism and know if a nigga hating on you, you heard me? Or if a nigga just trying to show you a better way or an easier way, you know what I'm saying? Or a different way to do it than you doing it, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta be open to that, you heard me? Because then you're gonna be stagnant. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never grow. You gonna stay. If you don't learn nothing new, you ain't gonna never be able to do nothing new. So how you gonna grow? Like how you gonna go to another? You gonna stay on the level. That's why niggas still selling. Man, never mind. That's a whole nother thing. But you know what I'm saying? You doing it the way, which is, and I'm not saying the way that you doing the shit wrong. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you not doing the shit the best way you know how. But if a nigga know another way, or if a nigga know a better way, or if a nigga know just a different type of thinking, or a different type of way to go about what you doing, and you don't accept it because you stuck in your ways, or you too proud, or then you'll never get nowhere, you'll never get no better. And if you don't get no better, you ain't good. You only as good as what you supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't never get there, you'll never be it. You heard me? You're just thinking in your mind, it's like, everybody don't like Jordan. What's his name? They used to play for the Pistons. Isaiah Thomas. He can't stand Jordan. Can't stand him. You heard me? But you not him. He always got something to say about him. He always this. He always got something to say about people who like him. Nah, you only mad because you ain't him and you ain't got. They not saying about you what they saying about him, and you feel like in your head that they should be talking about you, but we don't feel like that. We talking about Jordan, you know what I mean? So fuck you, Isaiah Thomas, and I'm gonna tell you like this, you a hater, and that's how you can tell that people are a hater, cause Jordan don't he don't be clapping back, he don't be responding, he don't be answering. What he do? He let his character speak for itself. He let his work speak for itself. He let, go watch the tapes and you gonna see for yourself. I'm the best that ever done this shit. Go watch my past games and go watch the games of the day. Go watch the games that I had. Go watch the games of the people that you comparing me to or the people that's comparing themselves to me, and you gonna see yourself. I have nothing to explain to you. I'm not clearing nothing up. I'm not, man, fuck that. I'm not clearing up no rumors, none of that. And then if you fuck with me, you heard me? And like I said, if you don't know my character, you heard me? And you know what I'm saying? And you feeding into this shit, you gotta get the fuck from around me too, you heard me? Because nigga, you should know I know better. You should know better than I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people say negative shit spread faster than positive shit because you gonna have to put it in the mud and explain this and see if somebody doing something positive, or if you trying to explain, like say you proud of your little partner or something, you know what I'm saying, and you telling everything your little partner doing, man, niggas gonna question all that. You hear me? Niggas gonna cut you off and this and that, but let it be some negative shit. Niggas gonna sit there and gonna listen to all that. Man, that's phony, you hear me? And people like that, why is you even worried about what they think to have your back against the wall anyway? You ain't sure on yourself, you hear me? I ain't rocking like that. Fuck what a nigga think. Fuck what a nigga think they know. Fuck what a nigga think they know about me. I don't give a fuck about none of that, you hear me? Because if I know I'm doing something, if I know I'm standing on business, and if I know that I'm doing something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it is different ways to do things, and it's a different way to learn. I'm not closed-minded. I stay teachable. I stay approachable. So if you didn't taught me and woo-de-woo, that's making me better. Because now I know this way and this way. You hear me? If you be stubborn and all that, you ain't gonna know this way, you ain't gonna know this way, and you can't put both of them together and make this way. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be stuck at the same level, and that's why they get passed up, and then everybody be like, all right, you slowing us down. Now they feel like they back against the wall. Now they feel like they got to turn up. No, bitch, you should have turned up every day. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. But yeah, I'm about to get up off here. You know what I'm saying? I got my goggles, you know what I'm saying? I got my everything, you know. I got, I done cleaned up my little, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I'm good to go. You hear me? Then it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tell I'm whispering, my kids sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get out with these clothes, give me a little something to snack on, you hear me? I don't want to eat nothing too much because I'm about to lay it down, you hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm about to, yeah, you hear me? So everybody have a very two-nola night or a very two-nola morning, you know what I'm saying? Depending on when you read it, how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it ain't, you hear me? It's Peter Mecca General, you hear me? Two-nola the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah. Thank y'all. All right, hold on. Thank y'all. If you tuned in, if you tuning in, and if you gon' tune in, I appreciate your support. You heard me. Give me a follow, you know what I'm saying? And give me a holler. You heard me. I follow back and I holler back. You heard me. Fuck with me, man. Fuck with me, YouTube. Fuck with me, fam.